We just got done stretching the upper body. Now we're going to stretch the lower. First, we're going to start off with the pigeon stretch, which is going to stretch the outside part of this hip. Finding the elevated surface, whether it's a tailgate, a couch, a bed, or anything, you're going to place that leg onto that elevated surface, slightly lean forward, and feel that good stretch right here. If you're unable to get your leg up on a surface, hold for balance or lean against it. Grab that leg and just hold it by the ankles and push down on this knee, getting a good stretch on this out part of that hip, just like that. 30 seconds each side. Next, we're going to stretch the hip flexors. Again, find an elevated surface, bench, chair, stairs, place one leg on, torso, chest stays tall, leaning the pelvis forward while keeping this leg straight, trying to get a good stretch in that hip flexor. Another way to do that is also on the ground with your knee on the ground, chest stays tall, leaning the pelvis forward, good stretch. Hold that, 30 seconds each side. Next, we're going to stretch the hamstrings. Again, another elevated surface here. Place one leg on it, and then try to keep this leg straight, and then lean forward to feel a good stretch behind the knee and in those hamstrings. Hold that. Try to fight for deeper, deeper, deeper as the time ticks. 30 seconds each side. So after we stretch the hamstrings, we're going to now stretch the calves. Place your hands on a wall, tailgate, anything like that, and then push against it, driving your heel into the ground. Try to keep your foot positioned where it is, don't let it slide back, but try to push your heel into the ground, getting a good stretch on that calf. Hold and do 30 seconds for the next leg as well. And then to stretch the Achilles tendon, which is behind the ankle, to increase your ankle mobility, get in that same position that you did for the calf stretch, but just bend the knee. And then now keep that knee bent while trying to drive that heel into the ground. Let's get a stretch that Achilles tendon behind the ankle. Next, we're going to stretch the tibialis muscle. The tibialis runs along the front of the shin. A way we can do that is by increasing this distance right here. So grab a pipe. If you don't have a pipe, grab a pillow, a wad of towels or shirt or anything. Place it on the ground. You're going to place the top of your feet and toes on that little pillow or surface, whatever have you, and then you're just going to sit back on it, getting that weight and opening up the front part of the ankle. Find where a slight discomfort and hold that. That's good. Again, stretch out that front part of the ankle and your tibialis muscle. After you did all those stretches, now we're just going to open up and stretch the bottom of our feet. You're going to get in that same position on your knees, except this time we're going to have our toes dorsiflexed in the ground. We're not going to have them here like we did for the tibialis stretch. We're going to have them dorsiflexed, so toes flexed, and then you're sitting back down on your heels, getting a good stretch on the bottom of your feet. Again, hold each one for 30 seconds for each leg if you're doing unilateral work, or if you're doing both at the same time, just 30 seconds total. 2 rounds for a minute total for each muscle group.